Danganronpa.
Hello. Sorry for the voice crack. Jesus Christ. Hello everybody. Welcome back to Danganronpa 2. We're going to finish up the second half of the Chapter 2 class trial. And it's gonna be very fun. Hello, Fuyuhiko.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a game. Is that what you're... I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? I kind of want to play V3 as fast as possible. Yep, logic dive. Alright, B is accelerate and X is brake, I think. She's right. This may be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so B is brake. A is accelerate, okay. It's a lot different from the mobile port that I played. Accelerate in that is you just hold a joystick forward and it really hurts your thumb after a little bit. I don't like using touchscreen controls for these kind of things. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Before Hiyoko arrived. Hey guys, look, it's that one game from Cool Math where you're like a little character and you're running on like square platforms. When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hiyoko left, I think. Yep. Yo, can somebody actually mod Hajime into Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2? Like one of the Tony Hawk games, that'd be nuts. Where was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious? The beach house.
It's all coming together. Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
I just imagine they're just waiting there for like 20 minutes for Hajime to just answer them.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand? Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look for.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding. The place where Hiyoko hasn't looked is... It's in the closet.
Here! The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing? That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right, the place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was...
Here! What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case? But the shelf it was on. It was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Because we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think. Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Oh,
Yeah, they were were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
Hyoko's just fucking dead.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
Yeah, no, Hyoko's just fucking dead.
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case. I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. Alright, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch you! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
What?
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time.
Men.
As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that.
This trial had me crying at the end. It will have me crying at the end too.
I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Geez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body. What's wrong with that? Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right? And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
Here I am in your life.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood? Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be alright. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, I shall explain you to the final feature in the non-stop debates. Oh shit, this fucking thing. If you hold down the X button, the shape of the reticle will change. You scan a thing and then you do a thing. And do the holy deedle do. Hang on a second, I'm opening like a little piece of gum. Aim at the shit and then fire it. Do the thing.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower. Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower... What did they do with the bloody wetsuit? They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Get fired up about the bit.
Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
The ocean. If I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they couldn't use...
Use the shower, right? So washing it off...
Oh, fuck you! God damn it.
They didn't have to use the shower. Oh, what about... Maybe they wore one when they used something other than the shower. What did they do with the bloody wetsuit? They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the...
Maybe they couldn't use the shower.
So wash... No, that's wrong.
They just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could just as easily use something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
It's possible that the drinks inside there... A squall? Like Final Fantasy VIII?
I see.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it. In theory, that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Yep, trash can. That's the one.
It's true there were drinks.
Drinks do exist. Fuck.
In the beach house refrigerator. However, one who wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down.
Hell yeah. What the fuck? Hey! Calm down. It's just the mailman. Bruh. Sawyer? Okay, I'm sorry about that. That was my dog. Dog is important. Moving on.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say there were no water bottles in the refrigerator?
Allow me to cut through those words.
Silence, bitch.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
saying the water bottles were gone because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
What? You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
Since you've realized who the killer is. See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
If the killer used the plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, that killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. No, that's not it. If that person is the killer, then there's too many things that don't add up. It's Hiyoko. I know that it is. Nah, fine. It's you.
You're the only one! Peko, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Oh, yes.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something. Hold on, you bastard. You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming. No one even saw her swimming. No. I saw her. Huh? After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
I'm a baby.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast. It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Be nice to him. That's my husband.
Why are you all fired up for me, Peko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me. If you have an explanation, then show me what you got.
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening. Small window in the shower room.
I see. If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
Reminds me of I'm a man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm a man. What is that from? Like, I know I said that, but I don't remember exactly when.
What if, for instance, she felt hope from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not. That would violate the school trip rule.
Littering is not allowed. Those who litter will be put in front of a firing squad.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
It was when Fuyuhiko met with Chiaki outside. Oh yeah, that's right. That's true.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object. I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Peko was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Cross his legs.
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. It's the bamboo sword. It's those things from Honkai Star. No, wait, they're from that other game that Hiyoko makes. Not Hiyoko, the game that Hoyoverse makes. I think it's Zenless Zone Zero. I'm never playing that game. Wait, I just realized I'm doing the thing wrong. I just realized that using the letters to spell bamboo sword, you can make the word boobs. Where's the bee? I hate this version of Hangman's Gambit so much. Come on, give me O's. Give me fucking fruity O's. Yes, there's an O. Fuck.
God!
Hiyoko is the creator of Honkai Star Rail. That's why I hate it so
You
much.
carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right?
This behavior is not in line with our policies and may result in gifting suspension. Reason, reproduced. How is this reproduced content? I do this... How? How is this, like, reproduced content? I'm playing Danganronpa. I'll probably dispute that later.
If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
That's how you pronounce what? Bomber Fox, what am I pronouncing? Wait, shit, I didn't mean to... I accidentally was scrolling through chat and I accidentally hit invite.
Yeah, Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Oh, Danganronpa is just how I say it because a lot of other people said it, and I was like, that's probably how you say it and not Danganronpa.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it. I knew it was a ninja. Didn't I tell you? A ninja could have climbed that easily. Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
I don't think Kai from Ninjago ever... I don't think Kai from Ninjago ever did that.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja.
I want to be ninja.
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now the time has come once again for the panic talk action. Let's talk a bit about fever time and... I don't want to mispronounce that and risk getting a ban, so negative time. From this point on, you will be able to use fever time by pressing the R button during PTA. Yeah, the tempo will be pushed to the max. You won't miss during fever time either. There's also something called negative time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates negative time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. You said it right. I know, I just don't want to risk getting flagged. I don't want to risk getting that. Tempo will disappear, and the time will freeze. I'm not going to tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for the chapter if they do that. Huh?
Hold on a sec, you bastard!
Bro is scared of being canceled. I have been banned from live streaming for saying that I didn't like a level in a game twice. I don't want to go through that again.
You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why? Why are you... I'm panicking, and let's talk.
obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs!
Cool.
You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard!
Bastard, bastard.
Shut up! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have... This is the end.
I love Fuyuhiko's shock sprite.
If she used her bamboo sword as a stepstone, she could have recovered it with her sword bag.
He's saying so much bad words. Yeah, I know, right? His parents shouldn't have given them the iPad to use to watch South Park.
When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a stepstone, she tied her sword back to it.
Ooh.
And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
He needs to go to timeout. Y'all know that Hajime canonically had a crush on Peko. Wait, really?
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
No, you just back off.
Is it true?
You're making Mikan sad.
Hold on! You're just making assumptions. You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof.
What was the whole trial about?
Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question.
The people in the audience, Uni implied that we should say future stuff from now on. Yeah, don't spoil anything for people. The possibility of somebody experiencing this game through these lives blind is low, but it's not impossible, and I don't want to take that risk.
I must say, it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world. I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of.
What's going on with your eyes?
Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother. Hello! Earth to Peko! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish.
Do you want a lifesaver?
I will not allow that.
One of those lifesaver big ring gummies that you get at Halloween?
It's fine. Just stop it.
You're freaking me out!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it.
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
She needs a Snickers. Yeah, you're not you when you're hungry. She needs a Snickers.
Could she be? As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
Oh my god. Imagine showing up to court in that mask. Whew. Sorry for being mean. I had a bad... Hey, it's okay. We all have bad days. It's okay. It's all right. Yay.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice. Now then, let's execute justice.
How can you... I know I'm supposed to be taking this seriously, but that fucking mask.
What?
Wait, is this my favorite Kazuichi quote coming up?
What the fuck?
Yep, it is.
Peko, what are you doing?
It's, have you seen my lawyer? Nah, I'm definitely losing this trial. Yeah, yo, look at my lawyer, dog. I'm finna go to jail.
I am sparkling justice.
And it's just a PNG of Kazuichi.
In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
If you say justice one more time, I'm going to get Arthur from Fire Emblem Fates and have him slap you.
What's going on? What's this? Chill. Peko finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... But... Huh? An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask. This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your house.
Don't leave me in a room with Nagito. One of us is leaving pregnant.
Justice should also be the same.
I'm going to flip this table.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Peko is the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events. Hey.
Yeah, mood.
Hey! Now's not the time Mahiru. This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil. Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on his island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Keep crying.
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity. I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important.
Thank you for the follow, Scratch.
I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Yeah. And I'm willing to eat this peanut M&M that I'm holding. My precious power ring! Gone forever!
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
It sounded like he said fart. End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistake, it was Peko all along. Wow, she thought the M&M joke was pretty funny. She laughed really hard.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Oh, those are some nasty fucking teeth. Hyoko's just fucking dead. Looks like Mahiru is talking to someone. There we go. Again, Hyoko's fucking dead. Mahiru is so pretty. I want to know who did her bangs. The ultimate hairstylist or some... Hyoko is still sleeping. No, that is not the face of someone who's sleeping. That is the face of someone who died. That's honestly really funny. It's just a really funny face to be making. I'm sorry. Mikan arrives at the beach house. Stock 3. Hyoko put to sleep by the killer. Hyoko dropped the lemon-flavored gummy. I fucking knew it was Hyoko. Ooh, boobs. Akane is covered in blood? A winner is you. Hyoko seems to have made a promise with someone. Last stock. Hyoko wakes up. Yeah, I can see that. It's only natural for someone to fall asleep and then wake up. Slep. I always found that misspelling of sleep to be funny. Slep or sleppy. The killer forged 2 letters.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the mode. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer.
No, that sound is just the sound of Hyoko eating the gummies.
The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait.
Ball.
After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet.
Hyoko's fucking dead. I'm sorry, it's just really funny.
They could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime.
Where'd they get the bat?
The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally wrapped.
It should have been Hyoko and not Mahiru. Yes. I'm thinking the exact same thing.
I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a collar. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator.
Mahiru got new hair dye. Also, thank you for the follow, Veal.
We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else.
Oh.
After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine imagine how badly Hyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mayu, who lay dead right in front of her.
Womp womp.
In the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route.
Have you ever thought about jumping from out of the sand?
The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carried with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Yama?
That is very nice art of Hajime.
I see.
Not having towels in the beach house is crazy. Yes.
And what of it? She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of. What are you saying? You killed Mahiru! Wrong! I punish people in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me. Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch. There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
I love the emoticons too.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important.
I'm not giving up my Retsuko plushie.
Understand?
No.
I don't get it at all. Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice.
Bing.
If I fall, who will combat the evils of this world?
Batman.
Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice.
We have Batman.
Hurry and carry on justice.
Batman.
Give me a break. Who's gonna die for you?
I would.
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed. For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
Thank you for the follow, Daniel.
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste. I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her. However, before we do that,
Onokuma, the boat! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
he finally got back.
I heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Someone said that. What?
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Sonya jump scare.
Pardon me, can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice. Am I right?
Yeah, when can we have the serial killer cinematic universe?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
I love that spread of Ibuki pointing.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right? You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
The fuck? Hang on a second, my dogs. Okay, I'm back. I've returned. My dogs just don't like the mail person. They just delivered a cooler.
That would be me. Sparkling justice!
Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. I see. So that's what it was. I think I've got the difference between the real serial killer and Peko.
I see. That's right. According to what Sonia said.
The article was written in their native language, so I
If she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
There's Mexico too. Mexico's a country that speaks Spanish. All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
And Honduras speaks Spanish too? I didn't know that.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished.
She's very pretty.
My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer. We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
A tool cannot do anything on its own.
Yeah, it can. Have you seen Handy Manny? The tools are alive. I don't think Felipe can unscrew stuff on his own.
I see. Finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaky suspicion all along. What do you mean?
Yep, I mentioned Handy Manny in 2024.
I mean, besides Peko and Kyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Proof that there was one more person at the scene of the crime? The body discovery announcement.
I see. Are you talking about the body discovery announcement? Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
Hey, what gender are you? That's very mean.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body.
Oh my fucking god, Special Agent Oso. I never thought I'd see that in a live chat.
And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it can alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No. not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Select someone. No, they're not the one.
Damn it! You're the only one!
All right, Alec Baldwin.
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
Can y'all stop simping for Akane? No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that, too.
I can prove it with this. I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but... There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Peko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first will receive the ending prize.
Hey, are you really the boss, baby? That movie's fucking mid.
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it? If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anytime I have to make that joke every time I see him.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? Because Peko is the killer, right? But he voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late.
Wasn't Alec Baldwin arrested? Yeah, I think he accidentally killed someone because he thought a gun on set was filled with blanks, so he fired it and accidentally oofed somebody, as Lanky Box would say.
As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Huh.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
Kazuichi is the color of an Easter egg.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no name. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master.
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. cannot do the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
I swiped down and there was some Shrek cosplayer.
Just me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, it's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being.
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides. What the hell?
Shit, I almost got everything perfect.
I'm in a bind, and what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Here at Allstate Insurance, we will be sure to comfort you in the death of a family member and give you money. Though there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... Hold on a sec. Okay, I'll wait. So sorry, I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Peko's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, it's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a friggin' human being. If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. Yeah, like my dad's wife. People such as myself only exist to be tools?
Hey,
What does she mean for you, Hiko? Peko and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in. They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill a duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman, arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
She was born with a sword in her hand, apparently.
That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost.
Are you the baby Jesus? Yes, I'm the baby Jesus.
Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
This is like seeing baby Kaede in Danganronpa V3. For those who don't know, there's artwork done of Kaede as a baby, and Kaede just looks fucking stupid. But you are wrong. You are not a tool, Peko. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
It was not. Dad, don't worry, it was nothing. I was ordered by my young master to behave. just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes on relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you. It was Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it.
I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me.
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister's dead? You tried to confirm it with Mahiru. And that's why you wanted to talk to her.
No.
Yeah. I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too. I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone had played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, if we were told that we were connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. I'm sorry, I have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
My.
You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important. So, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
oh,
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too. But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into the trap, right?
Hey,
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hyoko.
what the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I'd have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf. Right?
And so,
My young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use the bat as the murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death seemed the same way because my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is.
So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat? But still, I believed her up until the very last minute. that game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch.
Hey,
If that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Are you?
I don't want to hear about that.
but
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but
why?
you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about the game?
What do you say?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong. Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse not to go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, it all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course.
Well, of course you don't, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for some of them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes? So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted for me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously...
Hold on! Don't act like our loss has been decided yet!
No.
It should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling.
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is the true killer. Hold on, I'm telling you to hold on! I see. So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru. Now you're trying to sacrifice us so you can protect him.
Great.
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
Now I'm going to ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool? Surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us? Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf And the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer. Are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth? Fuyuhiko? I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die! You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will only just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that? Of course. I'll sacrifice the lives of anyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating. Like you are now, right? There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you are the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way you'll still lose Peko, but if you insist that you're the killer just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Young master, I am finished.
What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There's no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko, do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the ball so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me.
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Why did you?
I have a plan.
A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go. Kyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me. Forget about the Kuzuryu plan. You better escape.
He sounds like, yeah, that is Kokichi who's playing him. So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth. Man, I'm tired, but I can't sleep. Peko keeping me awake. I mean, I did have a dream the other night that had Peko in it, but that's not important.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master.
'Cause if that's actually what I had to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself. And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan.
Young master.
Oh my, so this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
I thought there'd be something more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything that happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey,
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed. Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh?
Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim is surprisingly interesting. You're the first to actually...
God, there's something in my throat.
You're the first to actually influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all of that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Young master.
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believe you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Why?
Even so,
I wanted you to escape.
to escape.
I wanted to protect you.
I'm terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Bye.
And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless journey such as this ever again.
There's 4 more chapters, Peko. I don't think that's going to happen. Of course.
Peko,
What will you do, Monokuma? Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool.
but will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Pekoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep... I don't need any tools! You did say that.
Then let's begin! The punishment time brimming with despair!
Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Pekoyama.
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For you!
I never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids.
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go. I need you. Don't leave me.
Young master?
Young master.
Game over. Peko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Is there bone out there? One woman army. This cannot be. Even Fuyuhiko? This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily. Falling like dominoes. You bastard! What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko! Fuyuhiko!
For heaven's sake, this is just the worst. Jeez. What a waste. The conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have discussed it with me. It was supposed to be the clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
You're still talking about that? The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that 2 of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed.
I even feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that right?
it's all going to be all right. This despair is worthless. Even this despair It's just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth.
Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him.
I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future.
How much longer are you going to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know? Not yet. He's still alive.
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Fuyuhiko! Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay? Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying. But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother.
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't believe it.
A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong.
It's your duty to save him.
Duty?
Hey, hey.
Because it's written in the school trip rules. Also, if I'm not reading out the names of anybody who followed me, I'm sorry. I'm just, super focused on the game. If the blackened is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. If only the blackened gets executed, Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. If we could do something about it right now. Since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey, hey.
But you should be able to do it.
Ah, man. Jeez. I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine, then. I'll save him.
Really?
like,
I was actually going to do that all along. So I've already prepared for this.
Prepared? And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere. And it gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
He's the one they call Dr. Killgood. He's gonna make you feel alright.
Dr. Gilbert, you've already killed your patient.
You can't tell me that you aren't Monokuma.
Oh man, my secret's out.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
Bye, fuckers.
After he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight.
Is he really going to be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
It can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened.
Then, all we can do is wait.
Please talk like Monokuma more. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know?
However,
We must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you, I'm fine and Yui.
There's no other way than to move forward like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Thank you for the follow, Kuromi and Cinnamon Roll. And Kaden.
Damn it!
I guess. Things aren't exciting if a shit stirrer like him ain't around. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko! I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so, the class trial ended. But we can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future. Not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast, dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that.
you guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? More people are already gone. We took our time preparing the Hulk fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair. And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Chapter 2. Sea and Punishment, Sin and Coconuts. End. Surviving students, 12. To be continued. You have obtained a present, Black Dragon Blade. So, that's actually going to be where we stop the main story. Now we're just going to go gambling. The Mono Yashin. A box of tissues? The fuck is that? Is that a... What the fuck was that? Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Yes, that's the present Mikon likes. It's a straight jacket. Some shoes. I don't think it was. It's probably one of those thermometers you stick in your mouth. But you never know with Danganronpa. You never know. Okay, that's just a Korok leaf. Put the Korok frond on the pizza. A Nintendo 64, thank you. Thank you for the follow, Ghost. Surprise Easter egg, the final... Yeah, the final God, all that screaming did a number on my voice. Jesus Christ. Why do I keep getting boxes of tissues? Is that supposed to be symbolic? You need water? I got some right next to me, don't worry. What's with the tissues? It's probably because of the execution we saw. The game is telling us to cry some more. Hey, have some more while you're at it. Okay, that's just a bottle of water. I'm here a game early. That's true. Tenko Chabashira is from the third game. The hell is that thing? That's a carrot. That's another power glove. Is the game just telling me to see the wizard? No. Yeah, Kokeshi Dynamo. Alright, what's the last coin giving us? Some old-time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. Spy Spike. A spike you can wield with swiftness and agility, just like a real spy, also known as a spy. So, if you manage to kill them, I assure you they were not like me. And nothing like the man loose inside this building. What are you, president of his fan club? No, that would be your mother. Spectre Ring. A blonde earthling was wearing this ring when he was swept into our world from a distant galaxy. A very icy, lame joke is sealed within the ring. Another hope. This valuable diamond was created from the remaining remnants of the original Hope Diamond when it was cut long ago. Rumors persist that death follows anyone who has this item in their possession. Infrared. Okay, it is a thermometer. By detecting infrared radiation released from your body, this thermometer can measure your body temperature without making direct contact with your skin. Flash Suppressor. Manufactured by Volcanic Knuckle, this item is attached to the barrel of a gun that suppresses the muzzle flare and recoil when firing. However, this item will also amplify the sound of the shot so it sounds like a tiger's roar. That doesn't sound like a very good silencer, does it? The Fun Box. The newest home video game console. It promises a rewarding experience that money simply can't buy. You will need to buy the games for it, though. Hey, I follow this simple rule. Never buy a console at launch. There's no games on it. Dip Pen. A pen used for drawing lines by absorbing ink into the nib. Depending on your technique, you can create vivid lines with it. The pen of choice for manga artists and illustrators. Tissue. The modern symbol of our present society. This disposable paper has many uses, such as blowing your nose, wiping away dirt, and wrapping with kindness. Angel's Fruit. Despite its toxic appearance, this fruit bears a sweetness that will take you to heaven. However, those who eat this fruit will be possessed by evil and fall to the dark side. Oh, maybe Anakin ate one of those. Black Dragon Blade. Proof that you've completed Chapter 2. A memento of Peko Yama. The highest quality bamboo sword, this ancient and honorable weapon was passed down through each generation of Peko Yamas. Where's the sprite of her smiling? There it is. Don't worry, she's in a better place now. So, with all that said, thank you so much for tuning in to this continuation of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Tomorrow, we won't actually be playing Danganronpa. We will instead be playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. And, if possible, the continuation of the school mode for the first game. And with all that said, thank you all so much for joining. Check out the Discord server through the link in my bio. And with all that said, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.